There's a whole world waiting down there to be explored. We just have to take the first step through this door. With this song burning in our hearts, let's begin this brand new chapter. 'Cause this journey to build a future much brighter. We'll give it our all. One day we'll be stronger.
Hi, hello. Welcome. Thank you very much for dropping by today. So I had first planned to play another game altogether today, but well, let's just say I was really wanting to sink my teeth into some kind of old school-ish game, RPG, and this one has been on my radar for a bit. Like, it's supposedly one of like the very best CRPGs out there. I'm not as familiar with CRPGs as I wish I was. The only one that kind of falls into that category I've ever played was Dragon Age Origins, I think. And it's not even really that, I think. But yeah, today we're gonna discover, and hopefully this is gonna be a series, but today we're gonna discover Pillars of Eternity, which was made by Obsidian Studio, which was they were acclaimed for doing games like Fallout New Vegas. So I have some expectations. I have read a ton of reviews about this game to try to figure out if it would be really something up my alley or not. Like, in general, I really love RPGs, and especially ones where, you know, the choices matter, story driven and stuff like that. So I hope this is gonna be able to scratch the itch. So yeah, let's just begin. Just real quick. What options? I've read that this is real time with pause, which I really liked in Dragon Age Origins. I'm more of a real time kind of person. For if the game is really good, I don't really mind turn-based in RPGs, but I really like real time more. So yeah, let's just start and we'll see how it goes. So the easy difficulty requires minimal micromanagement, easily forgives mistakes in combat. It's strongly recommended for those who are new or recently returning to real-time party-based RPGs. Yeah, okay. Strategy and efficiency forgives a few mistakes in combat. Is not recommended for newcomers to real-time party-based RPGs. I'm okay. And then story time for players who are more interested in exploration and story development than the challenge of combat. Story time is active. The enemy composition of battles is the same as normal difficulty, but the game mechanics are biased in the player's favor. Additionally, the party can carry an unlimited number of camping supplies. Can I change difficulty in the middle? Expert mode, Trial of Iron, yeah, no, Path of the Damned. Wait. Can I change difficulty in the middle? Is if for example I find it's a slog, but I kind of want to go through it still. Yeah, I guess easy would be the way to go for us right now, because like I said, Dragon Age Origins was the only game vaguely similar to this I played. So I don't have that much experience in party-based RPGs. So maybe let's just go with that. But I kind of want to check if I can change difficulty later. How bad is it gonna be? Hello and welcome! Thank you very much for dropping by. You think we can change? Okay, that's great if we can. I think we're gonna start with easy and see how it goes. I know that, for example, by experience from playing RTS, that I do need time. Okay. I do need time to figure out the mechanics, but restarting every time in a game like this is probably gonna cut all what little momentum I'm getting. So let's go with easy for now, and if it's really too much of a slog, we'll go with story time afterward. Alright. Soulbound items. Gain additional powers as a will to meet specific requirements. The item's description always lists the next requirement. I think I have more experience with JRPGs than CRPGs. Like, yeah, I barely have. Like I said, it was only just Dragon Age Origins. I played Sacred recently, but that's not, like, from my understanding, CRPGs are really more like as close as direct adaptation of tabletop RPGs.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Okay. Yeah. It's more modern in the sense that it released way later, but it is adapting old school style, so yeah. Okay. A woman's role in era is largely dependent on where she's from. In the Adia Empire, Valiant Republics, and the Dawood, Women occupy many domestic, educational, and organizational roles. They are the primary hunters, soldiers, and leaders of the tribes of Nasitak. I have no idea how to pronounce this. In Air Glenvav and Examital, women and men have more fluid social roles. In all societies, there are exceptions to the rule, and women can be found in a wide variety of stations and professions. Okay, nice. Well, in games like this, I would tend to just roleplay as a woman. Okay. Humans, commonly called folk, are the most common race in the Durwood, the Area Empire, Old Valia, and the Valian Republics. Though not as large as the Tower in Armora, humans are known for their strength and willpower, resolve and might. Okay, so Valian Republic, mercantile power and former colony of a larger, more ancient nation, Old Valia. The republics lie to the south of Durwood and Air Glenvav, and are ruled by a duke elected by the constantly VSinger. This is gonna be this is gonna be full of this. Council of 40 dukes, including its 5 most prominent duke spells. Resolve reflects the character's internal drive, determination, fearlessness, and the emotional intensity they can project to others. Can be useful for mental intimidation, leadership, convincing performances. In combat, helps characters maintain concentration and contributes to the will and deflection defenses. Might represents a character's physical and spiritual strength, brute force, as well as their ability to channel powerful magic. Okay, during instructions it can be useful for intimidating displays and acts of brute force. In combat it contributes to both damage and healing as well as for fortitude defense. Wait, but what's the difference between the two? What? Mental intimidation, leadership, convincing performances, maintain concentration, will and deflection defenses. Oh, okay. And this is we should just, you know what we could do is put the keywords in a different color. That could help. Intimidating displays, acts of brute force. Mental intimidation, useful for mental intimidation, leadership, convincing performances. Okay. Oh, mighty armor, largest of the keep races, and are commonly found in or near oceans. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water, and many of their civilizations, such as Rautai, are based on naval dominance. They are known for their unparalleled strength. Okay. Dwarf. By virtue of land covered and number of colonies settled, dwarves are the most well-traveled race in the world. They are commonly found in the Durwood, the Valian Republics, and almost any colonized land. Dwarves are known for their great strength and tenacity. Dexterity -1. Obstruction of characters and hand-eye coordination. Balance and overall grace. Sleight of hand, fast reactions. Action speed with all attacks, spells, abilities contributes to the reflex defense. Okay, so they are slow. Constitution. Overall health and stamina. Sometimes check to withstand pain or endure physically taxing ordeal. Maximum health endurance contributes to the fortitude defense. Okay. Elf. Elves are the dominant race in Air Glenvav and the white that wins and what? And the white that wins and are extremely common in the Durwood and Adir. Elves are known for their speed and intelligence, as well as commonly isolationist nature. Okay, there's 30 perception. Pick up on details, catch someone in a lie, make an observant comment about their appearance, notice something happening in the background. Accuracy, reflex defense, bonus to interrupt. Orlans are the smallest of the Kif races, but many cultures don't consider them to be civilized at all. Also notable for their large ears, two-toned skin, hirsute bodies. Orlans are commonly found in Irglandvat, Igsa, Middle Plains, parts of the Durwood. Mental intensity and sharp senses. Might -1. Okay, so it's not gonna be damage, healing, fortitude, defense. Wasn't this supposed to be? Wait. Wasn't this supposed to be magic? Damage, healing, fortitude, defense. Hi, hello Neo, welcome. Thank you very much for dropping by. I thought I read something about magic. Ability to channel powerful magic. But in practice, it's just damage and healing. Ah, both damage and healing. Fortitude, defense. Okay. Godlike? Wow. The godlike are children of a Keith. When go in a specified direction, typically slowly or by an indirect route. The more you know. Godlike are children of the Keith, civilized races who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, but some do not consider it a blessing. Aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear, as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. Dexterity, intellect, logic and reasoning capabilities, useful for deduction, sudden realizations, problem solving. Okay. Will, defense, durations and areas of effect for all abilities and talents. Alright. You know what? I'll probably learn about how really those stats work once I really am in that. As always, I read, but most of it doesn't really get through my thick head, so I'll just go with what looks pretty. I mean, I always go with human or elf whenever I do something that is, but I whenever I play whenever I play a fantasy game, whatever, dexterity, perception, as long as there's no malice, yeah, if I don't have malice, yeah, you know what, let's just go with an elf and whatever. Next, sub-race, wood elf or pale elf. Wood elves, Celterfolk, trace their beginnings far now for present-day area, have migrated southward the forests of the continent, now covering it all the way south across the equator. They are also believed to have migrated across the Sea of Erglanvath. Physiologically identical to one another. Wooden elves from Edir are culturally different from those in Erglanvath and consider themselves wholly different groups. Disadvantage against any enemy that is more than 4 meters away. Wood elves gain bonuses to accuracy, deflection, and reflex. Okay. And pale elves. Unclear exactly how long ago the pale elves, Glamvelen, came to the southern polar regions of the world, but they have lived there for at least 12,000 years based on their continuous contact with armor traders. They appear to be among the most stationary ethnic groups in the known world, migrating within the polar region but seldom venturing far north. They are rare in all northern lands, and most people consider them exotic, if they have seen one at all. Elemental endurance. All pale elves have increased burn and freeze damage reductions. You know what? Wood elf sounds better. Attributes. No, it's class. Fighter. But if I have an advantage, or you know what? And what about if I went with human? Meadow folk. Most common humans in the meadow folk have lived in that area for almost 1,000 years. Traditionally live at the edges of elven forests, working on the open plains, hence their name. Most humans in the Durwood are once per encounter, 5 seconds after being reduced below 50% endurance, folk temporarily gain bonuses to accuracy and damage. Ocean folk. Oh, it's the same thing. It's not different. Reduced below 50% endurance. Why would you be reduced? Characters' short-term survivability. Damage that is not absorbed by characters' damage reduction goes straight to their endurance and health. Potions and healing magic can restore endurance in combat. When a character's endurance reaches 0, he or she will be knocked out. A knocked out character can be brought back in combat through the use of a revive ability. Otherwise, characters will regain all of their endurance at the end of combat, assuming they're on the winning side. That might be more useful though. 5 seconds after being reduced below 50% endurance, folk temporarily gain bonuses to accuracy and damage. I have a tendency to... Yeah, no, but like, this is more tactical though. So if we go tactical, maybe it's better to go ranged. What would be ranged? No, that does not look ranged. Although Paladin probably has heal. Paladins typically would be a bit tanky, wouldn't they? Martial zealots, devoted to a god, a ruler, or even a way of life. Alright. Can be found in any culture where a fanatical group of like-minded individuals have formed a warrior society dedicated to advancing their cause. Paladins are viewed with... Among those aligned to their worldview, paladins are viewed with respect and admiration, if a bit of fear. Many paladins hold leadership positions in armies and mercenary companies, but in the heat of battle, their fanaticism often overrules the chain of command and common sense. Hey, that would be an interesting class to RPers. Faith and conviction. Paladins have an inherent bonus to all of their defenses. Okay. 4 defenses. Deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. Let's... You know what? I'll read more once I enter combat, I think. Too much information is gonna just short-circuit my brain. Over the course of a game, the value of its bonus may shift based on the reputations the paladin gains relative to the behaviors that are preferred by his or her order. Athletics lore. Activate scrolls. The higher lore values allow the character to use higher level scrolls. Endurance, health, accuracy, deflection. Everything is average, but health is high. Okay. Chanter. Chanters, most ancient workers of magic. Continuously speak chants made up of magical phrases, passive effects, and help build a chanter's power until they can use an invocation. Chanters can create after they have spoken a phrase. Okay. She has an axe for priest, devotees. Generates a modest amount of endurance for allies around the priest, any enemy vessel. Yeah, this is more buffer. I think I need to be able to like do good damage on my own though. Ciphers directly target allies and enemies with powerful soul-focused effects. These powers cost focus, which ciphers build through the use of a soul whip. Stealth lore mechanics. Ranger. All rangers share a strong bond with an animal companion. Companion fights at the ranger's command and is extremely valuable for its ability to run interference. Animal companions don't do much damage, but they have high damage reduction. Aha! The link between the ranger and companion is powerful. If one goes down in battle, the other suffers as well. Survival. Very low endurance, very high health, very high accuracy. Okay, yeah, but we'd have an animal companion, which would go well with a ranged bonus, I guess. A ranger, druid. All druids have mastered one animalistic form. These forms give the druid strong melee abilities and grant an additional power while the druid is shifted. Access to a variety of offensive and some support-oriented spells. Every 2 levels, druids automatically gain access to an additional set of spells. Woo! Okay. Initially, their spells can be cast a limited number of times per rest, as druids gain power. Their recursive spells eventually shift to per encounter use. Rogue. I think in a game like this, I'm gonna go with something ranged for now, especially since we're going with a book and what is that? Wizard. Mid-range attack that hits a small area for raw damage and can leave targets dazed. Wizards have access to a variety of offensive and personal defense spells. Unlike priests and druids, wizards learn individual spells that they store in and cast directly from their grimoires. Grimoires can only hold 4 spells of each spell level, which motivates wizards to keep multiple grimoires for different needs. I don't know, man. Maybe let's go with a typical ranger and hope for the best. Granting additional offensive abilities to the ranger, increasing the power of an animal companions, strengthening the link between ranger and animal companion. Wounding shot. The hunter aims for a spot that will slow the target enemy's progress. 2 per encounter. Designates a single target as prey, giving the ranger and animal companion a damage bonus against that target, 1 per encounter. Okay. Aha! So, what are we gonna grab as an animal companion? Antelope. Antelope companions have naturally superior defenses. Bear. Unusually high damage reduction, giving them superior protection from all forms of damage. What's the difference? Deflection. Resist direct melee and ranged attacks. Not AoE. Fortitude. Attacks on the internal physical systems of a character. Poison, disease, okay. Reflex, characters dodge. Will. Opposes attacks that are mentally based. Okay. So and this is against all damage types. Slash, pierce, crush, burn, shock, corrode, freeze, raw. Boar, more damage when we are below 50% endurance. Lion, terrify enemies with a powerful roar. I mean, a lion would be really cool. Really cool. Maybe we can go with a lion. You know what? I feel like while learning. We're going with easy anyway. Stags can activate a melee attack that does damage to all enemies in a small area around the main target. Wolf, high damage, more easily avoid disengagement attacks. If a ranger or animal companion are knocked unconscious, the partner suffers from bonded grief, affecting accuracy and other stats until the downed ally is revived. If a ranger is ever killed, the animal companion immediately dies from grief. And develops a major loser for as coolness factor goes. I mean, I guess it would be a graceful one, maybe. Stag would be graceful too. I mean, you know what? Let's just go with lion. My brain is over animal companion name. Oh, what are we gonna call our lion? Let's just go with let's just go with some cool stuff for now. We're going easy anyway. We might even go with story mode if it if it comes to that. What's a cool name for our lion? Oh no, I'm bad at naming stuff. I take forever to name something. Steve. Ah, come on! No, a cool name, not a dorky name. I'm sorry if someone needs cool Steve. I don't mean that in a negative way, but I just do not want to name my lion Steve. I consider Steve a dorky name for my lion. I guess we're going animal theme this week because we're gonna play Animal Shelter on Wednesday. Oh yeah, Lionheart! Right, no, it was Lionheart was his gun-sword, but his lion was Griever. His lion was Griever. But yeah, his sword was Lionheart. Let's go like this. Okay. Lion companion. Marked prey. Okay. Might. Highly recommended for ranger. Okay. And perception is also highly recommended. And then is slightly more recommended, I guess. So let's add like a ton here. Maybe let's put like 2 points each here. And then the rest we're gonna put into these here, like this. Whatever. I'm just whatever. Culture. Resolve +1. Wait, which one? Might, perception, dexterity, intellect. Resolve. Dexterity. Resolve, intellect, constitution, might, perception. Let's go with might. The Living Lands. The Living Lands is the mountainous region of a large northern island renowned for its diversity of plant and animal life. Its weather is unpredictable and its ecosystems vary dramatically from valley to valley. The Living Lands are home to an assortment of races in a variety of colonial and independent settlements. Okay, nice. Survival, stealth mechanics, lore, survival, stealth, survival, athletics mechanics, athletics, lore mechanics, lore mechanics. What does lore do? Lore is used to activate mechanics. Easier to open locks and find and disable traps. Maybe that might be good. Mechanics, stealth and mechanics, maybe. Athletics and athletics. Characters with athletics can use the second wind ability to recover lost endurance. Aha! A higher athletics score increases the effect of second wind. In conversations and scripted instructions, athletics is used for physical feats like climbing, swimming, and jumping. Maybe let's go with that. Your life has been spent in the study of your craft. You trained and prepared, hoping to hone your skills and ply your trade. Okay. Appearance. Ah. This is my portrait. Colors. Primary, secondary. I'm more of a red. Yeah. Let's go with red. Skin. I think I prefer this. Hair. Let's go with dark hair. Head. I don't quite see the difference. It's a bit too far. Yeah, no, let's go with the second one. Hair. Okay, let's stop. What? Okay. Bald. Bald is always a funny one. I mean, short hair is probably more practical, but you know, we do consider the cool factor. Oh, this is cool. The cool factor. Freshly chopped. This also looks freshly chopped. Nobody has long hair. There's no long hair at all. Like, at all. Oh! Different afro, okay. I mean, this looks cute, so I guess let's go with this. And what is this? Portrait? Huh? Ah! Ah! Wow, there's a ton of portrait. Interesting. But okay. I shouldn't have changed. I think the one we had before was fine. They're all quite interesting though. Maybe I should have just gotten one with what was it? But we don't even have. I was gonna say maybe we should have gotten one with a hood, but we don't even have a hood. Classic Baldur's Gate style portrait. I can put in a custom image if I want as well. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I was actually like, because I was deciding what series are we gonna start this week, you know, because we finished Resident Evil 6. And I was like, oh no, I ran out of older games to play. So I went and checked on GOG, and since it's still there's a Black Friday sales, I went and checked on GOG. And what I kind of wanted to try all the Baldur's Gate, but I was kind of afraid because I thought it might be a bit hard for me. Like, I didn't play those games before, so there is no nostalgia factor for me at all. and getting into old games without that nostalgia factor is hard, I think. So yeah, they're pretty rough to go back to. There is nothing to go back to for me. I would be literally discovering them. So I figured I might as well try something else and just wait to be able to finally grab Baldur's Gate 3 down the line. But I know that Baldur's Gate 3 is very different from the two first ones. Not only because to begin with, the studio that did Baldur's Gate, the old ones, is dead. And then Larian is very different. But it is more. But I just figured maybe I could try out this one. You know what? Let's just go with one with a wood and be done with it. Mysterious. Oh, feisty.
I've got this. Let's go. My eyes are peeled. Follow me. Let's go. Nice and slow. Yeah? Watch and learn.
Show them how it's done!
Easy does it. Yeah?
Now I am leader of the group. Bring them down! Keeping an eye out. Leading the way.
The better part of valor. Oh?
I shall lead us. Finish them!
Nothing will slip past me.
Oh.
Just say the word.
I'm flattered.
Oh, we can also
Not a sound.
none. I mean the feisty
Yeah?
one.
I've got this. Let's go!
I kinda like the feisty one. Name. I mean, obviously, it's Nova, but I don't know who. Nova. You know what? Let's go with Nova Lionheart for this game. That sounds nice. Alright. Finally, we are done. After 40 minutes. The Gilded Veil. Journey to Gilded Veil. Okay. Oh, my lion! The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Huh, okay.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Odemar looks over his shoulder at his assistant, a lanky Indian man named Sparfel, who carries an old sun-bleached bow. He nods in your direction. Sparfel nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Okay. I am going to try to be more RP minded instead of going the I'm a gamer who plays an RPG mind. So, where would I find these berries? What are those ruins? Is it dangerous out here? What are these huge rocks coming out of the ground? I'll go see what those berries. Okay, where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Okay. I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground with a blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time. Okay, so it's not voiced now? What happened? She needs to find some spring berries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything.
It goes too fast and I can't even read the little blue. Okay.
Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Be a wick.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Okay. Always consists of my character, and up to 5 additional companions or adventurers. Oh, that's a lot! Okay. While the caravan is camped outside the Glenvedan ruins, I don't know. Odema has assigned Kalisha to help you. Kalisha is a fighter, a class that excels at close quarters defense. Perfect! Use her abilities to complement your own. Okay. Click on the selection circle. Selection circle? Your portrait or press the number button that corresponds to the position in the party. Okay. Click and hold anywhere on the screen. Okay. Easy peasy.
Got it.
Okay. All selected characters. This your red circle is slash through it. Cannot walk on that path. Okay. So. Bushes.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Neutral or friendly. Okay. Can interact with them by clicking on their selection circle. Others will have larger conversation to explore. A merchant has a conversation that opens a store of equipment for sale. I probably don't have money though. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. Transfixed, however, by rugged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale, if you'd like to take a look.
Let's see what you've got. Do I have money? Copper pieces or items in the store's inventory. Merchants buy items from you at a greatly reduced price. Of course, if you sell something, you may see it appear in the store's inventory with a much higher cost. Retrain characters, store. I'm sure we don't have. Okay, so where are the bushes? Why am I the one who's going? The fallen tree doesn't budge. Sap oozes from the jagged wound
Not looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
in its trunk. Hey, Skuna, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Been a while. Thanks for dropping by. We're doing fine. I hope you are too. Those are mushrooms. That's not it. An item. Olen's cradle. Where are those bushes? Okay, let's not go. Let's not go. I just need those bushes lest I kill over. Is that it? Adnef's wood. What am I supposed to look for again? Journal. Collect some spring berries to concoct a remedy. Okay, can go there. This path winds through a narrow canyon back to where you came.
We shouldn't stray too far.
Okay.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Oh. Pausable real-time system, I like that. Because you will often manage more than one character, it's a good idea to pause the game. Okay, so what is this? A young wolf.
Hmm?
No AI script selected. Ah! Yeah, it's really just like Origins. Dragon Age Origins. Okay, at least this is kind of familiar. Fighters use vigorous defense when engaged by more than two opponents, uses unbending when below 50% endurance. Defender is enabled by default, and if disabled, will be re-enabled at the start of the next combat. Aggressive or hold ground. Defensive. Maybe let's go like this. Hold ground.
Yeah.
So, what kind of cautious? Let's go cautious. Caress abilities. Not yet. Defense self. Defense self. Okay. Immediately stop moving. Disengage when attack from the enemies. Automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks against them with melee. For primary defense. Huh. Damage reduction. Different damage type. Woo! Okay. Just. Could you just attack for now?
Let's go!
Can't even. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Let's go!
So what's that? My lion is just wheeling around. I'm still kind of wolf hide. Big O.
Yeah?
I'm used to RTS control, so there it is. The
This is
bush.
it.
Springberry. Odima says you're a working woman. Graver doesn't want to dirty his paws here. It seems like it. Hard work at that. I was a blacksmith. That's right. Made my living as a builder. Of a sort, I was a cook. That isn't your business. Let's say we were a cook. I'm not gonna just send her just to fuck off. She did come help us to grab the berries. So. I was a cook. Yeah? How is it you happen to come here? I worked for an insufferable shit. I spat in a noble's food and he responded by ruining my life. I had an affair with a rich man's wife and he put a bounty on my head. I had an affair with a rich woman's husband and she put a bounty on my head. My skills languished in that kitchen for far too long. That isn't your business. I worked for an insufferable shit. That's a damnable run of luck. Maybe even new setting will turn things around for you. Kanisha breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Radrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You're here to settle, like the rest of a lot. It's a hard offer to pass up. No, I'm just passing through. Let's say I hadn't given it much thought, because I don't know what that offer is. No harm in that. Might as well see the place first. So you must have some other plan in mind for coming this way. I hope to meet someone and fall in love. Probably the same things I did before, just looking for some adventure, really. Getting into trouble, I expect. I'm going to find some new friends. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. Just looking for some adventure, really. You should hook up with an expedition. Some of the bigger rounds send regular groups out to unexplored places. Long as you don't mind a little danger. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odemal give me a nearful. Let's be on our way. Yeah, let's go back to camp. This is exactly how it was before Tinder. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparkle's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get you your water. Okay. Down that way, where? Where is down that way? This way? Burned lady. Ah! There's a sound of water. So how am I supposed to grab the water?
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
Use the tactic to highlight unattractive objects in the environment. Aha! You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. full water skin added to the stash. Okay. Out of the trees emerges Sparkle, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves toward you with labored breath.
Sparkle, are you all right?
Sparkle still catches on a rock and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Lion, Griever, you have to do something.
Ambush!
Wow. Okay, so. One per encounter requires athletics. Knockdown. 2 per encounter. Shows an enemy with enormous force, knocking them prone and causing additional damage. Okay. Let's knock down this dude. My lion. Graver. Frightening roar. Graver, you have to go and attack this. And Nova Lionheart is gonna damage bonus 1 per encounter. Are there gonna be like only 2 of them? I don't know. Let's start like this. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Switch to weapon or spell that does a different damage type. But I don't have any different... Okay.
Let's go!
I'm very close to him. Whatever.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
What? I can't loot them? Nothing? Oh. It's Griever, so he can Griever can grab that. I'm definitely not in a... Wait, what?
Let's go!
I scored a crit. Okay. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Wow, that was quick. Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. I didn't even notice that. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-spit logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of a man who you recognize as Hilden, the last of your caravan left standing. That's the merchant, I think. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Why have you done this? We have not trespassed, we merely wish to pass through. I don't know what they did, but I didn't have anything to do with it. Murderers, you will pay for each life. You will try to kill us all either way. Why make it easy? Let's try to turn it... Let's... We merely wish to pass through. We have not trespassed, we merely wish to pass through. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. Who did what now? You now have one rank in the disposition reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even similarly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputation often brings out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity, but if your main character is a priest or paladin, you must be careful not to misalign their dispositions with what is favored by the deity and order, respectively. For the main character only, their dispositions will modify the effects of holy radiance for priests and faith and conviction for paladins. Okay. We'll try to be, fair, but not a pushover. We'll see if we're able to do that. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. Yeah, I mean, they already killed everyone. So why make it easy? We are innocent in this. Will you not listen to reason? Might 14. Only a fool attacks a weak enemy, while a stronger one yet lives. Your courage is a mask. None of you has yet slain a true warrior. Rush the man before he can react. Put down your weapons. Very well, let him go. Stay armed. If I put down my weapons, we're all dead. How many people are there? I see 2. I wonder what my perception. This can be. Let's use the perception check. Your courage is a mask. None of you has yet slain a true warrior. The man's brow creases, questioning. We have killed many trespassers like you. Your kills are sloppy. The wounds on these people are inefficient and off target. This is the work of untested men accustomed to carelessness. The man bares his teeth. He looks at Hilden, helpless, his eyes shut tightly for the killing blow. The man speaks. We'll see whose courage is a mask. He shows Hilden told you. As he does so, the man rigs his blade against Hilden's torso. Hilden screams and stumbles forward, a white gash in his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. Damn it. The man sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. Alright. So this is Hilden. Oh! Hilden, bruised ribs. Hilden.
How can I help?
What does Hilden do? Hot weapon sets. Dagger. Ah, he's a rogue. A dirty attack that makes your opponent unable to see. I mean, we can probably try that on him. Griever, go attack here. Then we'll do the frightening roar. You gotta knock down this dude. And I am gonna start attacking here. Let's do this. I even dead! We dead? Oh, we died. That was really... Can I undo that? No, you're no doctor, but you don't think you only have bruised ribs after being cut open by a sword? What was I gonna do? Well, I mean, the encounter is done anyway. Your enemy lies supine? Huh? Okay, this is the first time I've encountered that word. I think. It does not ring a bell. On the ground, unable to rise, his companion is now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Okay, let me check. How do you pronounce that at the beginning? Supine. Lying face upwards. Okay, I see. Supine. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. Goddamn. This does not smell good. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, appending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odema's body stirs, and with great effort, he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Whoa. Hey, Fetcha! Hello, welcome! Thanks for dropping by. Been a while. Happy to see you here. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Herden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Helden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Ah, no! Helden! Restrained, Helden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. I might as well help him. I'm afraid of karma. Karma. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Helden loose. Lurching to his feet, Helden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. Ah, goddamn, I tried, Helden. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Ah, okay. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Helden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your round chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Items like grappling hooks and hammer and chisel sets are always consumed when they are used in special instructions. Well,
Was that?
dungeon crawling it is.
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Howden's jaw tightens. He nods. Is there, I don't know, no way to like give him some first aid maybe? Can I save? Yes, let's save. Nova's adventures. Hehe.
Eh?
A lower level of ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble. Okay. So far we are doing fine, but I mean, we've barely encountered anything, so...
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
Let's get going. Let's not tarry. Howden takes a step forward and his knee buckles, and before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheeks striking the time-worn cobbles. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet, but his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. It seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
Okay.
I hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathens were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either gotta find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
I'd rather have more people, more meat shields, so to say. I've gotta take the risk and let him rest. We need all three of us at full strength.
This will be the end of us. No offense, but there's people out there I'd much rather die for.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's still here, though. This is to the left, right?
Someone else has been here. We should move.
Just grab everything. So where are we gonna rest? Can we rest there, or where are we gonna rest? Are they gonna say something like, okay, here it seems like we can rest? Ah, shit. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a sorip. It watches you cautiously, breathing in rugged sighs. Raise your arms and stand still, maybe? Let's see what it does. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. Back away. The Zari watches warily as you go. The Eastern Reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily and search for hidden objects like traps and secret doors. Stealth mode. Scouting.
They'll never know I'm here.
Those tiles look suspicious. Let's be careful.
I don't like the look of I do not like the look of this.
That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
What roundish symbol? Ah. We need to rest. -4 constitution. It's probably a puzzle. Lesser black ooze. Immune to blinded, dazed, frightened, prone, terrified. Did that thing see us? Once the circle feels yellow, the character is suspicious and will move to investigate while the circle feels red. If the circle becomes fully red, your characters will be discovered. Ah, goddamn. Yeah, well, everyone just attack it, I guess. Oof.
Be quiet.
Got it.
Where'd that slime come from?
Viscous and oily, the smoke clings to anything it touches. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down the swirl. The shapes and bulges in the oozes suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Oh. But what about my problem right now? What about my issue? Because if I use Potion of Minor Regeneration, Lockpick, Pollax. Well, I guess. I guess we need to. It's not like we could go anywhere
No problem.
before anyway.
Eh?
Be quiet.
There was nothing this way, right? We need to check on the other side.
Would you look at this?
Everything is trapped.
Wait. Do you hear that?
There's music. Scalder. Whelp. Wilder. Well, we don't know if it's gonna be...
Eh?
In truth, it's Kalisha that's gonna die first, I feel like.
Hmm?
Might as well try to knock this down. Then have my light attack.
How can I help?
Then attack.
Yeah.
Everyone attacks. Okay. Ishi. Scalder meat.
Sure.
He really just...
That looks weak. Could be a shortcut.
Weak. A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Push on the wall. Use the hammer and chisel to weaken the wall. Let's push. Despite the damage, the stone looks heavy and solid. Send Kalisha. Kalisha pushes with all her might. Ha! And the crack begins to spread. Finally, the ancient masonry gives way. The wall crashes down, revealing a circular room ahead.
I could scout ahead. See what's around the corner.
He's not in a good state, but yeah, sure. He offered, so since he offered, I will give him the opportunity. pressure in here. I think we found an exit. Sounds like the storm passed to. Where? Ah. Spear spiderling. Okay. Is there any... anything else? It's called a whelp. Okay, we don't have to engage with everything. But we have to go that way. So I'm guessing... let us all
Stay quiet.
slowly go this way. There's a spider up ahead, so...
Eh?
Oof. In the end, we didn't even rest, though. How is I supposed to rest against stronghold character? Journal. Inventory. I was like... cancel. Attack. Formations. Block formations. Triangle formations. Single line. How was I to rest? Well, I wanted to give him a rest so he'd heal his bruised ribs. Pause. Double speed, half speed. Is a fire... ah, there it is. Because I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe we can rest here. Camping allows your party members to restore lost health and receive a camping bonus. Camping will consume a camping supply. Choose a camping bonus. Damage reduction, heal multiplier. Yeah, damage reduction. Oh, he can't get anything. Huh, interesting. Let's rest here, real quick. Real quick. Hayden stretches as he wakes, gingerly probing the gash across his stomach. The flesh has begun to knit together.
By the gods, that's better. I think I'm ready to find a way out.
He sits up quickly and looks around the chamber. Oh, she left! She really did leave us. She won't get far unless... He crawls to his knees and begins rummaging through the equipment with mounting desperation. You have lost an item, full water skin. Ah, the bitch! Of course.
Damn her. She took all our water.
Ah, well. If we hurry, maybe we can catch her. Should I hit... I saved just before, so... It's either... You know what? I'm kind of curious because I don't know if I'm gonna like replay this game a lot once I'm done streaming it. So I kind of just want to check what happens otherwise. It would have been a waste of time to just continue. Okay.
Time to see and not be seen.
Seems like we might be close to the... Oh. Not
What you
really.
need?
I want to use her for now. I mean, I can't really fault her for wanting to take her best chance, you know? But yeah. Still a fucking... Still a fucking scummy thing to do. Gosh.
Yeah. Shh. Sure.
I do not like this, but it sounds like the...
How can I help?
Ah. Okay, we came out. Camping in the wilderness requires camping supplies. 30 XP earned. You know what? I don't know when this... Benevolent. So I am benevolent. That's good. I guess. That could be nice. Where's the inventory? There it is. I'm gonna grab everything she has. Was he then the merchant? Wait, no, everyone. Ah, what is this? 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled edra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are all well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick grey beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with the runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut up like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Okay. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with azure and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of azure pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus, much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered or... At the base of a pillar now, you see a man with a thick grey beard in ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried, while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Ah, they all died in the end. You awaken to find your malaise has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. One of your characters had become fatigued. Physical and psychological wear and tear of demanding activity on a character. It is most commonly received as an injury when a character is knocked out, but some scripted instructions will also result in fatigue if you are especially grueling. Okay. Helden and Kalisha lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. Ah! Well, there go my meat shields. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Ah, but can I put stuff in my Huh? No plot armor for them, yeah. It looks like... Well, sorry for that, I guess. Ah, I've learned enough. Skills allow your character to perform specialized actions like scouting, detecting traps, picking locks, or reading scrolls. Points left 6. Oh, I have a ton of points. I remember that in Origins there was some Dragon Age Origins. There was some interactions that required a lot of points into certain skills. And I did make a few playthroughs in that game, and I tried to like unlock all of those interactions in all my playthroughs. But I don't know which one to stack right now because I don't know what's to come. So I guess survival, damage reduction, accuracy bonus, increased consumable duration. Mechanics. What is lore? Accumulated miscellaneous knowledge and trivia, often of occult or esoteric topics, outside of conversations and scripted instructions, used to activate scrolls. I think I can probably go with something. Maybe let's add one lore. And I still have 1 point left. Okay. Let's just go like this. Talents can be used to customize your character beyond your class ability choices. Some talents modify existing abilities. Others add new abilities of their own. I see. Vicious companion. What is this? Trains the ranger's animal companion in vicious tactics, causing it to deal more damage and penetrate damage reduction with each hit. Ranger's animal companion gains improved damage reduction against all damage types. Ranger's animal companion gains improved defenses against charmed, confused, dominated afflictions. Animal companions do small amounts of sneak attack damage against targets that qualify. Let's make him resilient. Better for him to not die. Okay. We want to review their statistics. Do I? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's. I don't know. Let's just go. Road south. I guess we want to go to the south. Am I fatigued? I am. Major fatigue. But is it a good idea to rest here? Ah, we have to go all the way around. I see. Round and round we go. What the fuck? What is that? Huh? Someone is getting tortured? What can I even do? Eh? Oh, nothing. It was just a jump scare. I guess you're gonna save. Well, rip in peace. And here I did try to keep them alive as long as possible too. That is such a stash. Dagger, battle axe. Hunting bow. What do I have? Weapon sets, hunting bow. It's exactly the same thing. Crossbow. Torch. Ah. Can I put this into my stash? Brigandine. Medium armor. Heavy armor. Is it a good idea for me to have heavy armor? Recovery speed minus 50%. I don't think so. Light armor. I don't know. Tattered journal. This small folio is torn in several places and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine Engwithan artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing, as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins, but if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to the silent place in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. Can I put this into the stash? Yes. Hunting bow. It's exactly the same, right? Hide armor, light armor. Mace. Hammer and chisel. Small shield. Torch. Hatchet. Poleaxe. Dagger. Simple iron hammer and chisel, useful for chipping away at hard surfaces, particularly ones that display structural weakness. We can still keep it for now. So uh-huh. Pilgrim's crown added to the stash. Okay. Velwood. Wait, no. Where were we supposed to go again? Gilded Vale. They're offering land to new settlers. Seek help. This is not the illness that struck me at the wagon. This is something new, an affliction of the mind, perhaps. With luck, someone in Gilded Vale will know what to do. Okay, go to Gilded Vale. Gilded Vale. So where am I? So we need to go to Valewood. Will take 6 hours to complete your journey from Silent Lease to Valewood. Yeah, sure. I can't go directly to Gilded Vale, so we have to go there. In Divinity 2, you could put all your items in a chest to make it super heavy and then teleport it on top of the enemies to kill them instantly. Is that so? Are we talking about Divinity 2 or Divinity Original Sin 2? Because those are different games.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe we should...
Sure.
Should we rest first? Wait, but someone is dead right there. Camping supplies. But since it's only us, it might be a good idea for us to rest first. Because I have a big malice on everything right now. Original Sin 2. Oh, I see. I got a... Same way as I came to know most old games. I got Beyond Divinity from a... Oh, wait. All this time I was hiding the... Oh, it doesn't matter. Does it matter? Do you guys need to see me? You know what? Maybe... I'll... Can I rotate? Can I rotation? I don't know. Does 50-degree work? But I'm still... Maybe I should just come here. Here, at least I'm not masking anything. All this time I was masking the... Can probably just be here. But it kinda... Or maybe this side. It's fine if you can't read all the chat down there, I think. I don't know. Or was it whatever if I was on this side? I have a habit of being on this side, I don't know. But if I go here, I feel like I'm gonna hide a ton of stuff. So it's either that side or this side. Right side is better? Right side is better, okay. When we say right side, do we... This one? Where I am right now? I guess, yeah, because I was masking... I was hiding the portraits. Yeah, okay. The portraits of everyone. Like this? It's good like this? I think it's fine if you don't see like all the little log. I saved, right? I just saved. So maybe let's rest real quick. Huh. Okay. What time is it? Where do we go from here?
Got it.
I'm guessing we're just gonna follow here. Let's be discreet. Yeah. Huh? There was someone there. What? Yeah? Oh la la. Maybe Nova Lionheart is starting to just become... We found a road. Okay. It was towards the south, right? Hi. Damn thing, come on.
Good day, stranger.
This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick jerky movements. He looks up as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On your way south, is it? He wipes his brow, turning to face you. The sooner you're clear of his woods, the better, I think. I'm only passing through. I mean to reach Gilded Vale. That much is, I think, enough. Like, it's not too much information. But maybe he can help us, I don't know. We headed to the right way. Shouldn't be too much further, and there's no missing it if you keep to the road. But you want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked north of here. Me and a friend of mine. We came out here to hunt some deer. Came up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing, and Pearly He didn't make it. He shakes his head. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. In any case, this forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. Where did you find this bear? In a cave, a ways up that way. It turns to point to the northwest. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It was a great brute of a beast. Would hate to hear that it took another life. Okay, farewell. Yeah, we're not going that way. 8 hours to complete my journey from Valewood to Gilded Vale. Wait, there was no need for me to rest. There was no enemies, so let's just go. We're not gonna try to fight a bear. That's like I said, we're gonna try to do it a bit RP. Maybe that was the spirit of his friend. In any case, we're just gonna go. Northwest to Garen's Grasp, south to Gilded Vale. And we're gonna talk to him again.
How do you do?
Gilded Vale. Sure. Where did you find this bear? I'm gonna just continue. Okay, farewell. Farewell! Gilded Vale we go. Through their sneak attack ability, rogues have the highest weapon damage output of any class. Whenever rogues hit enemies who have afflictions that qualify for sneak attack, they will automatically do extra damage. This does not like when I hear the word Gilded Vale, I was hoping for a sunny little place. I don't know. What the fuck? Oh. Wow, okay.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
I see. He glances at the gnarled, leafless monstrosity of a tree next to him. Sure, you welcome everyone this way. We're not in a good state, so let's not be too antagonistic. I feel at home already. I might reconsider your lord's offer.
Nonsense. Gilded Vale is a perfectly suitable village for those who respect the Lord's decrees. Besides, you won't find a better offer anywhere else in the Deerwood these days.
So it's Deerwood.
And you look as if you could use a fresh start.
Do I? He looks around at the town, his face a mask of sober contentment.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a Hollowborn child?
I'm gonna assume no. That's none of his business, though, but... Hollowborn. Is that the god... was it? Let's just say no. Not... I don't know my... I don't think there was anything like that in my background. Or are we gonna say... That's a rather personal question.
And an important one nevertheless. Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village.
Okay.
I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
That doesn't sound good because we might be cursed. He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly toward the deformed tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
I don't think it's a good idea to talk about our bad disposition. Damn it. That tree over there. Urgit doesn't even look over his shoulder. Ah yes, not everyone has accepted the measures necessary to keep the village safe. Ever since Lord Radric banished the mothers of Hollowborn, some have taken up arms against him. And while he's been searching for a cure, he's been beset with frauds and opportunists. We've had ciphers, wizards, and animenses come through town, taking the Lord's coin and promising to end the curse. Lord Radric finally decided to make an example of those who would profit from our tragedy. He points to the body of a dwarven woman. The latest was an animenser from the Valian republics, who claimed to know techniques none of us had seen. By now, we've seen it all. You said something about Hollowborn and Wadewind's legacy before. He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Deerwood for almost 15 years now. He lowers his voice to a whisper. Children born without souls. He shakes his head. Pitiful dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Wadewind's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. His voice shakes with betrayal. I see. Lord Radric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. He nods. Okay. I guess we're gonna ask, because I don't think it's a good idea to talk about this. I've been feeling strange ever since the close call with Pierwick. Is there someone in town who could help? This is what we've come here for anyway.
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Okay.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Yeah, okay, goodbye.
Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last. 3. Gods have mercy.
So the
It
sun is
seems your
Hollowborn?
arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Bareth must be redoubled. He sets a steady gaze on you. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to go get some rest, the inn or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Farewell. Okay, so what do we do now? Why does the J not work? The magistrate advised me to get some rest while I wait for permanent accommodations. That may be the best thing to put an end to this illness as well. Yeah. Let's go find an inn, I guess. Where's the inn, though? This is really not a gilded place at all, I'd say. What if it's not a baby? I might leave it for indoors. Scattered between the roots are bracelets of twine and bed, wilting flowers and notes half erased by the rains. Ah, it's night. Beneath the vines are crude carvings of a sun rising over three stars.
Yeah.
Where is there an inn? This looks like it, maybe? The raw damage type, so ignore something. Norton! Hey, this is the dude from before. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little. Oh, so this was not an inn, this is someone's house.
Good day, stranger.
Can you help you? She looks to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. To know this woman, Norton. Norton coughs. Yes, I think we met in the Vale Wood. I warned her about the bear. He inclines his head. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? It's none of my business. But I'm kind of curious. You two are in good spirits for people who just lost a friend. That's unkind of you to say. I'm grieving my husband in my fashion. I'm only sorry I could not convince him to leave Gilded Vale before this happened. Is there anything you can tell me about Gilded Vale? Ingro smiles wryly. Only that you'll want to be moving on as soon as you can. You'll have seen the tree, I imagine, but the rot goes deeper. If you were looking for work, I'd say you have a better chance of it elsewhere. Yeah. You two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so, Ingrid laughs. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and she looks at Norton. Well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. Maybe they wanted to... I'm just grabbing stuff, and if you've had your fill of this town, this bottle of Sunred is half empty. Do I hear the dead or something like that? I thought it was an inn, but it was someone's house. I think it's becoming worse. Where's the damn inn? Ah, more springberry. Gold what you. I wonder if what's her name, Kalisha, would have survived if I hadn't kept her with us. Where's the inn? Huh? We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards comes through that door, gets a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me, Swinner. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads, but we'll be back, Trumbull, and we'll have fair prices, or by the flame we'll have a reckoning. Why can't I? Tasks. Miller and some local farmers. No, we don't have time for that. We need to rest. I need to find an inn. We need to rest. You play these games as a villain, so you think she was dead before the plot point. In my first playthroughs, I always like try to be not a villain. I usually do villain runs later when I understand, when I've seen like the hover plots, when I've seen hover plots progresses, when I've had a first taste of a story as a character that just acts like I would act myself, or rather close to how I'd act myself, so not a villain in general. But I go for like on my second or third playthrough for a villain route. I don't know how to say this. And this is just living, right? Easternwood, Mummy Bridge. Yeah, no, we're not in a state to do anything here. Can I? More berries. No, bear spell. Where can I go to sleep? Been thinking about joining family over in the Deerford. They have it far better than this. Used to have a lot more fortune tellers come through. Lord Radric had us chase them off. Where the fuck can I rest? Is there no inn whatsoever? Plus it's probably pretty cheap, because look at the state of this village. We can't afford to be... Oh no. We can't afford to be... controls. No. Auto pause graphic. It. Finally. This looks like a big building. Maybe in here? Ah. Oh no, it's a forge. It's a smithy. It's a smithy. This armor man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face, coated in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome, you're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? What do you have here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we've fine weapons and armor to offer yet, all forged right here at the Black Hammer. Show me what you have for sale. I can probably sell my or not yet. But maybe it's not a good idea, because if I'll probably find new companions soon, because that's just how these games go. So maybe I'll keep my stash for now. Can I sleep in this house? Maybe. I can't go further. How do I... Where's the inn? How am I not finding an inn? This is where London was. I have a feeling maybe they wanted the husband to die, so they could, I don't know, flee together, maybe. This is the forge, right? Probably I can sleep in someone's bed that probably need to get to an inn. Is this an inn? Looks very small though. Eldin Pruston, Kara Ilof. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Eh? Reach out for the soul? You see a crowded marketplace, vendor stalls line the road. Oh my god, it's a long story. Wizards come, the man behind them says, and the two women turn to face him, staring him down defiantly. They join hands and begin walking again, moving past him without so much as a sideways glance. So, can I talk to her or what? Oop. I wasn't expecting that because the person just before was fine. Ah! Gilded Veil, autosave. Is this auto-saving me? Yeah, no, let's go. Terrible people let me and my fully grown lion to sleep in their bed. Ah. Where the
Sure.
heck am I supposed to go sleep? To go rest? How did I miss the Eder a lot? The Black Hound Inn. Ah, there it is! Can I go there? How do I go there? How did I miss that? Oh, I went this way instead of that way. It was next to the big tree. Alpha's house, Ingrid's house, windmill. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf. Oh, fellow elf!
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
I mean... What's happening? Is the stream okay? You know, looks like the stream is... I don't know. Wait. Eh? What happened? No, okay. No, we're still live. Okay. Okay. Just a little loss of frames. I mean, that's... I would say nothing. Let's just say nothing for now. One of the other men glares at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. You've got a lot of gall mocking us in on village. We don't take ill treatment from foreigners, especially not Aderins.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cock's feather!
Eh? Eh? Yeah, eh? Why did he, eh?
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
What's that?
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
Something surly and raw flickers through his eyes.
That's where you're wrong.
I'm staying out of this one. But wait, if someone can become my companion, maybe I should. This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? We have to make sure to grab every companion possible. And I can, at the very least, that way I'll have options. And I can just decide to cut off some of them. Hey Minja, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. We won't want your charity either. We don't want your charity either, foreigner. He squint at you through red, bleary eyes. It sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. Ah, come on! Well, my dude, you better become useful. I swear. We're still not within reach. God damn it. I mean, we're in easy. How bad can it be? That was easy. Someone died immediately. Ooh! We killed them. He has Scottish Tourette's. Yeah, it was Scottish, right? Yeah, it was. As the last of the attackers falls, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
I'm glad I could help.
Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts, though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
He straightens his hood and you note the remains of frayed embroidery on his gloves. His books are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leather work beneath it is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
How did you manage to get stuck out here? She laughs uncomfortably. That is something of a long story. Yeah, I guessed.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity.
Oh, a wizard!
I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
He looks like someone that could become... maybe all the named ones can become companions?
And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
In Gwithan ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
A Buick.
And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
It's just, how did you manage to cross those three drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Oh. Okay, so that's what he said. He did tell that one man to go fuck his sister. Ah, that. He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For just a moment he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lips so hard you expect to see blood. Finally his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. What are you doing in Gilded Vale?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
One of the RPG that has a second title, you always mix it with Path of Exile. Path of Exile also is getting a second title, by the way. But yeah, it's a CRPG that has a the second title, made by Obsidian. And you? Like you said, I'm also a settler.
Indeed. In that case, welcome to Gilded Vale, a true refuge from civilization.
You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Okay, so no companion?
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Yeah, so do I. Let's do that.
Excellent.
More companions,
I shall
more
follow
meat
you.
shields. Nice. I got a companion. One who sometimes speaks with a Scottish accent. That can be fun. Yes, really, Path of Exile is getting a Path of Exile 2. Avowed, the new RPG coming out soon, is based on in this world as well. Yeah, I've read that just yesterday when I was doing research on this game. I'm more of a real-time kind of person. I can deal with turn-based, but I really prefer real-time. And I really liked the tactical with the real-time tactical with pose in Dragon Age Origins, so that's why I wanted to check this one out. So far I like it. So I guess I'm gonna get the. I was waiting to see if the first title was gonna hook me in before getting the second title. So I guess I'm gonna get it, which means we'll have a good amount of stream upcoming of this series. At least those two games. Hopefully. Okay, so I need to rest. You had a lot of fun with the Inquisition. Well, Inquisition, like the Dragon Age series, I'm not counting the last title because I didn't play it, nor do I intend to. But what little I saw of it is not very convincing, and to me does not seem to be very worthy of still having the title Dragon Age in it. I think it's very superficially, but like they say, you don't have to sleep in a luxury hotel to know it's not a luxury hotel. It is a luxury hotel or not. So just by watching people playing it a bit, reviews about it, I can tell, yeah, no, this is not it. This is not a Dragon Age, so I'm not even considering the last one. But I played the first three. I started with Dragon Age Origins, went with Dragon Age 2, played Dragon Age Inquisition. I absolutely loved Origins. It did introduce me to these kinds of RPGs, and I really loved the fact that your choices matter, and you have great companions, great banter, great stories. It was really great. The gameplay is one where, like, if you are more into action, really action hack and slash type of stuff, it's more on the tactical side, kind of like this. So it might not be your cup of tea. Like I said, I prefer real time myself, and I really liked it. It was really great. I played two is the one of the three I liked the least, but I still liked it. I didn't replay two. I think I might have done something like 4 or 5 playthroughs of Origins. Maybe not. I did a few playthroughs of Origins and of Inquisition, but 2 I might have played just once or twice. I think definitely once, but I don't know if I finished the second playthrough. 2 was a bit too much bear, which is understandable because it was done in like 11 months, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. But Like what Dragon Age always did best was writing, and that is why I do not consider the last title to be worthy of a title of Dragon Age, because for what little I heard and saw, but there's no writing. But I really love Dragon Age Origins, and I've since I played it, I wanted to like sink my teeth into those kind of RPGs. So that's why I'm checking this one out. Not just about the gameplay, but it's really about the writing and the companions. That's why I'm really looking forward to grab Baldur's Gate 3 eventually, when I have money and an SSD. What is happening with my connection? Well, it looks like the stream is still alive, at least, so. Second wind.
Yes?
Why was Elf granted second wind? Ah, nice. He's a wizard. Very nice. Talk to Aleph. Edit grimoire. Oh, well, we only have one. Okay. Let's rest, I think. Wizards have the ability to learn a staggering number of spells, are always limited by the capacity of their grimoires. 4 spells of each level. Click on a spell in the right panel. That spells 20 slots. I've always been very... I'm really into characters via well written storytelling. I'm fine if I do not know all the lore of the world. Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, there is something wrong with my internet. Is something running in the background? Okay, just a moment. Is something running in the background, maybe? No, but even if something was downloading, it shouldn't affect us. Oh. What is it? Windows update? Is that it? What else is running in the background? Nothing. Nothing else, right? What would be taken away from you here in the background? There's no Steam running, there's no nothing. Okay, maybe it was Windows update. Okay, I paused it. Alright. So what were we saying? I lost. Planescape Torment is one of the best written games out there, but the gameplay is very rough, sadly, for as CRPGs go. I've read when I was reading tons of reviews about these games. Novat mean just said Path of Exile. I Pillars of Eternity. Right? Because I was hesitating about grabbing it if it was really gonna be up my alley. I'm glad to see that so far it seems it is. But yeah. I came across that and I did check it out, but yeah, it's an old one. And like I said, I'm not very hesitant to grab games from the there are a lot of banger games from the 2000s, and some of them do hold up really well even today. Talking about stuff like Resident Evil 4, I played Sacred, and it was still very solid. But some of them do not look like I would be having a lot of fun playing them, especially because I do not have the nostalgia factor with them. So That's why I'm glad that some titles like Pillars of Eternity released later. Oh my god, what is happening? No. It's fluctuating like crazy. Live ended? No! What? How come the What the heck is happening? Yeah, the bitrate is fluctuating like crazy. I don't know what is happening. There's nothing in the background running for me. Nobody's uploading anything. Or something, I don't know. Task manager. Come on. We were having a good time. Where is it? I don't see anything that should be taking up the network. Huh. Okay, we're back in green. Every time I go back in the game, but the game is not supposed to take anything ever. Okay, we back. We're still okay. Okay, it came back. Okay for now. Okay. Yeah, it stayed at green now. Maybe it was Windows update. God damn. Yeah. Okay. Seems we're good. This is probably the innkeeper, right? Let's just go and rest.
Hello.
Oh, greetings and welcome to the Black Hound Inn. The innkeeper bows her head curtly. Please sit where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have 2 available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much by way of a good meal today, she sighs. Unless you're fond of cold porridge. I could use some reliable help. Do you know of anyone looking for work? Yeah, no, but that means we'd have to be paying them, right? No. I want someone who comes of their own free will, like Alof. So someone I don't need to pay. I'd like a room, please. Of course, we keep them nice and tidy. The common room, laborer's rest lasts for 2 rests, plus 1 perception, plus 1 mechanics. Lasts for 2 rests, plus 2 resolve. Or the common room. Inns allow characters to rest without using camping supplies. Cheap rooms are usually available, but if you have copper to spend, you may consider the more expensive options. The bonuses we provide last for a long time and affect the entire party. I mean, we're just starting out for now, so maybe for now let's just go with a common room. We're still checking out what's gonna happen with the main quest. Rest in the common room for 0 copper. Rest. I need another. I need another. We can recruit. We can have up to 5 companions. So let's see. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face has shriveled inward like mouldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air she speaks a word. Watcher. You jolt awake, the foul smell of a dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with a new queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. Okay. So, I am rested? Yes, I am rested.
Eh?
It's like there was a targeted attack because I was talking smack about the latest Dragon Age title. So nobody said anything about the fact that we just killed 3
No
people.
problem.
Turned them into slabs of meat. Oh, there is something happening with the dwarf woman.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Eh? Looking for anyone who can help me feel better. He gives an understanding nod as he takes a long drag from his pipe. My condolences. He exhales and turns his attention away, watching the foliage around him. What is that? Okay. There's a cell sword. Yeah, no, I'm not paying. The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bar that sags at the top of her knees. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. Killing 3 people in a fantasy setting sounds like a Tuesday. I reach up for the woman. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out toward the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new and familiar awareness. Once you have expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman, and when you open them again, she is staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog. her body still swaying in a wind you no longer feel from a tree that stands splendid in a misty void. The woman gives a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you. Have you come
Have
here?
you come here for me, dear? Or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
How are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
I need to understand something that's happened to me. She nods, a look of pity on her face, as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What's a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair, and here we are visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on, some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on. And those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either leaving or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them. Know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder!
What did you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
She smiles at you reassuringly, fanning out a tuft of long whiskers that sprouts from one of her cheeks.
You should see old Meerwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
Okay. I think I survived a beer week. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me, no?
You said souls break apart over time?
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again. But less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success.
But is that a bad thing, though? It just means that it reaches an end eventually then, because there's gonna be less and less of you.
A very small few resist Remergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
Okay. So we need to go find that Overwatcher. Okay. Farewell.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Caldera closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the news, and your surroundings seem to bleed into your vision from some unknown place of waiting. Nova Lionheart was granted Crucible of the Soul. Okay. Alaf looks at you through narrowed eyes. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now. Let's say I'm fine for now. Maybe this is not the place to talk about that. Plus, we've just met. Yes, I'm fine. He folds his arms. That's good to know, but I don't suppose you could tell me what that was all about? Oh, apparently I have to tell him, you know. He's not really told me anything about him though, so why come I tell him everything about me? Well, not everything, but this is a very crucial piece of information. I should be obtaining a piece of information of equal value from him. I am a watcher. His arched eyebrows recede into his hood. Well, that is interesting. He gives you a slight grin, and I expect that explains how you survived to be awake, In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Do you know anything about Watchers? Only that they're rare and that they seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions. He coughs, as you just demonstrated. Let's continue on. Travel to Kadnua. Where is Kadnua? Southeast of Gilded Vale, past the Black Meadow. I will have to travel there if I am to speak with Merwold. Okay. Southeast. Road south. Road west. Okay, go south then.
Got it.
17 and a half.
What? What is 17 and a half? What was that? The smell of pipe smoke at once earthy and sweet winds or winds, I don't know, its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-colored hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. I already talked to him though. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry? Probably the number of victims on the tree.
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Alaf frowns. Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19.
Huh.
Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What makes you think I was interested in a dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brow arched. His smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Wow, okay. What's it to you? You'll have to forgive my curiosity. Around here we prefer to turn a blind eye to our dead. I don't know if I can. But he said he might as well be 19. Is it a good idea to like... I'm in search of companions, but at the same time... I'm curious. It might not be super wise, but I'm curious. You know what? Let's risk it. Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Let's not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that after all. No offense.
Is he gonna sold me? What's that supposed to mean? Hey, don't blame me. I don't have a say. You can take my word for that.
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Radric sent me down here the other day. Said we had it on good authority someone in town was working with cults, plotting Radric's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right there and there, he'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. We took him at his word. He sighs and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later. If not for plotting against Radric, then for protecting me. Who's Colts? Someone who got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now, probably will be till we catch him. What does your town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Vathus worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Radric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
I see. Alf glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Yeah, come with us. He gives a half smile, drinking mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there, but don't think Waidwin's legacy started with Waidwin. We could travel together. Where you headed? Someplace called Cadnua. There's a Nord Watcher there who might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say Watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. and a strange one at that. But truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
All right, then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
She tilts his head forward and gives you a pointed look. Let's get going. Alright. I'm just gonna save for now. There were a lot of overnamed people, but Ugit, Sellswood, Archer. I don't know if what's good is what is he? Aha! He's a fighter. Good. Second level fighter. Second level wizard, second level ranger. Okay. Wait. No, everyone. It's a good party. We have different people. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can pick up to 5 companions, so 3 more could work still. I wonder if this is something that goes like, okay, so if you have more companions that can come with you, they have to go somewhere else. Kara, I love. Crowded marketplace. Responsibilities. Wizards come. Okay, so that's her past, I'm guessing. Edlin Priostan. Okay.
Eh?
Let's just go. You know what? Let's just go.
Got it.
In any case, we're on easy. Actually. So... I can probably manage. We can probably manage. Let's just continue. I'm interested in where the story is going. Okay, so Cadnua. Okay, so I have to go Magran's Fork and then there, I'm guessing. Will take 4 hours to complete my journey from Gildedville to Magran's Fork. Let's go. Roll damage type always ignores damage reduction of a target. Ah, poisons mental powers. Okay. Ah. Go, Mr. Fighter.
Hi?
Eh?
I need to check his... What is this again? Crucible of a Soul. 1 per rest. The watcher unravels the vital essence of his or her enemies, gaining endurance in the process. Ah. Okay.
Hi?
What was second wind? Requires athletics 1. What does that do?
How may I help?
First level wizard spells. Unleash the bolt of magical energy from the 2 per encounter. Meanwhile, that inflicts raw damage. Wow, it's probably fine as easy.
These ones are in for a walloping!
Yeah? No problem.
We should go. Can I? Ah,
Hope you're
there
not
it is.
expecting much.
What did he say? We should go like this. He should go. Eh? Why did we just level up like that? What? 7 points left. Okay. More survival mechanics. Maybe I should add a bit of stealth. There we go. Swift aim. Speedy and fluid offensive rhythm, reducing accuracy but increasing fire rate and reload time with ranged weapons and attack rate with melee weapons. Heightens the predatory instincts of a ranger's animal companion. Damage bonus on any creature suffering damage over time effect. By lowering attack and reload rate, the ranger is able to take more careful aim, giving them increased accuracy and damage. So this is high damage but slow, and this is low damage but fast. Minus 20% range attack speed, reload speed. Minus 7 accuracy. That's a lot of accuracy lost. Let's go with this first, and then we can take the other one next, I think. Hi.
Saw you in the flame.
In the flames. Squatting at the base of his statue is an incredibly ugly man. Wow! Shots are fired. With bulging red cheeks, raked by pox scars, and a scraggly beard. He's sweating as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like a slow push of a blacksmith's bellows. But that comparison feels strange and unwelcome. I should have checked at the blacksmith first, I guess, but we've already gone, so... The next comparison, possibly sparked by his screen, is that of a bear trap. And then, out of nowhere, there is the hint of alchemical fire that fades almost as soon as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue?
The question mark is barely there. As the man makes the statement, the statue takes on a reddish cast, as if one is holding a torch to it, then slowly blossoms into within flames. The man doesn't turn as the statue blossoms into fire.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade words with anyway. I swear before the whore that is Margaret, no harm will come to you in her shadow, if that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
A staff rests easily in his hand. It wasn't there a moment ago. I didn't catch your name or why you want to speak with me.
I didn't give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter? It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from. Or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now. If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
What do you mean? Durance shakes his head and his hand curls slightly on his staff. I can see the questions bubbling up. Let's burn them away one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place. We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
And what is it you think you can offer me?
There's things we can teach each other. If you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions. I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their mewling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable.
Okay.
Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks, it seems. Like a trail, worming its way behind you.
Alright, I mean, I need meat shields. If a stone mistress allows it, then come on.
Her? Don't fear her jealousy. Let us see what the road holds, Watcher.
So, what is he? Spend time traveling with Durance. Priest. Magran. What is Magran? Third level priest. A priest is one that can heal, I think, right? So that's pretty nice. Probably. Ah, yeah, AI script. No. Hold ground.
How may I help?
Damage, crowd control, defensive spell sword. Aha! Okay, so as soon as combat opens, they use direct damage or for only AoE spells like Mutilators. No. Crowd control for only spells that cause affliction. For only AoE. That's nice. Crowd control could be nice. Wizard use spell and enhance themselves before charging headlong into battle. Yeah, no. Let's see damage. And this one, aggressive support healing. Holy Radiance whenever someone in the party is below 33%. Let's go with... Obviously, this is familiar. This is just like Dragon Age Origins. So it's okay. I really liked that tactical
All right,
aspect of
then.
Dragon Age Origins. And I like the fact that it was not strictly... What was it? But it was not strictly turn-based. West to Gilded Vale, south to Onslow Compass, east to Black Meadow. Where is east? West,
Aye?
south, east. How do I know if we're going south? We need to go for Black Meadow first. West to Gilded Vale. So this is west, so this is east.
Indeed.
Probably. Onslug's compass. What? Okay, it looks like I went south. Looks like I went south instead of east, as I was thinking. I thought it would be the opposite of west, you know? This would sound to me like it's the north, rather. But okay. We need to go for Black Meadow. Oh. Is it? What is this place? Settler's Arrow. Mace. Lockpick, torch. Huh. Okay, there's... Okay. Vegetables. Ah! Will-o-wisp. Why? Why did it not pose? Nande? Oh no! It confused him. God damn. Let's go, Griver.
Yeah?
Did he really just send his... Is he really just attacking with his... What is happening?
Gosh.
Shock damage. I have no idea what just happened. He attacked... Ooh! Ah, okay. He attacked it
All
with
right,
his,
then.
his big staff.
Of course.
That was something. Okay, whatever. Is this it? Where am I going from here? But if I go this way... Where the heck am I supposed to go? Shrine of Magran. Or is it that? This way? Ah, the Black Meadow. 4 hours. Let's go. Slow mode can you use to direct the captain's combat but pausing. Okay, so there's another fork in the road. But it looks like the... Oh! A dragon skeleton! Oh, there are dragons! Ah. Okay. Ah! There was a ton of people getting... tortured around these parts, it looks like. 18 hours. Okay. Might affects all damage and healing done by the character in a fortitude defense. May also be used in conversations and scripted instructions for tests of strength and power. Enter the keep.
Yeah?
Kana. Ooh! Just off the side of a path into Kadnua stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set armorer, clad in worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of a keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. What are you doing over there? The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting. Killing time, if I'm honest. I've already walked the perimeter twice. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks just there. Workers and masons, I expect, carving a little immortality for themselves. He looks up at the wall again, expression fond. It's a fine keep, Kadnua. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long.
But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
I came here looking for Meerwald as well.
Oh, truly? Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we could manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Meerwald. I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of the Rauatai, but we possess only a fragment of it. A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncovered evidence that leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep.
Let's go meet Merwold then.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for.
Ah, you're supposed to be meat shield, not bring me more problems.
I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
I'll keep an eye out. Let's be on our way.
I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we will find inside?
At least he's honest, so that's good. That's a good point. Chanter. Benevolent, 1. Party reputation, none.
Following your lead.
Aggressive. Support. Well, we already have one who's supporting, so let's say it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can still have another ally, I guess.
All right, then.
Once more through the gates. With more success this time, I hope.
Ah. What is that? A shadow. Okay.
Yeah?
How may I help?
Immune to disease, ground, hobbled, poison, sickened, stuck. Ah, but wait, that means that's gonna be useless. How can I undo that?
Brave thou do not believe.
We're not doing anything. Nobody's doing anything anymore. He's gonna die. That dude is gonna die. How do I... Wait, no. No. No! Wait, did it die? Did my lion just die? Did my Griever just die? I can't see. Ah no, he's here. Monster that died. Why is nobody attacking? Maybe I should make them. Maybe I should make them. Are they supposed to be aggressive?
Sure. Let's go!
Chance. Well, they were doing something, it looks like. Looks like they were doing something. Aha. Athletics. Oh, he has a ton of athletics. We might as well give him that. More of that. Maybe a bit more survival too. Defender, confident. Let's make him a defender. We need a tank. We need a tank. Frayed lengths of rope and a few faint chips are scattered across this workbench. Okay. Tangled wires and broken gears litter these wooden boxes. Lizard skins, knuckle bones, and teeth of various sizes lie among the weeds. Is this the keep? It looks like a big hand. Ah. A will-o-wisp. The fighter adopts a more conservative combat strategy.
Yeah. Eh?
Hi?
Brave does not believe.
Hi. What happened? Constant recovery. He can do anything? He can do any damage? Is that it? Wait, no, not me. Who is that? I have no idea anymore. Who is this?
Yes?
Ah! No. Continue with your scepter. I love getting that. Ooh. Lore. Ah, he has a ton of lore. Okay. Mechanics, survival. Survival is probably a good one to yeah, let's go at it like this. Bewildering spectacle. Bizarre and perplexing visual destruction. Confused enemies in the area of effect. Aha. Unfortunate victims stuck inside. Mystical shield around the caster, suffusing them with bonuses to burn, freeze, corrode, and shock damage reductions. Enemy one in the area, effect to ignite. Inflict additional burn damage over time each time you are wounded. Aha. Stuff with something like miasma of dull-mindedness. Some maybe a dot. Maybe that. Combusting wind.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you! You can't do this!
Spectral smoke churns all around you. At first you can see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make out the wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint. He shakes his head, spitting the words at you. Listen.
This is our village! Our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all! Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
He reaches out to you and opens his mouth to say something, but all that emerges is a series of violent coughs. He falls to his knees, choking on the thickening smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away. Ah. So that's why there was no smoke. Okay. Phrases.
Following your lead.
Yes?
This is probably gonna take a while, no? Maybe we can stop here for today. I definitely will be continuing this. I think this is gonna scratch the itch I needed to scratch. I'm probably just gonna grab the second title while it is on sale, so we're gonna be able to like continue this. I guess this is gonna be the game that's gonna take the slot for Mondays for the foreseeable future. Scratch the itch to kill dragons? No. Just scratch the itch to play a good kind of old school RPG, you know. Like I said, I don't have much experience with CRPGs, so I think this is exactly what I needed. I've wanted to play these kind of games, but the ones that are like considered classics, are usually probably the writing is good, but the games are pretty rough in general. That's what happens with all the games in general, and I do not have the patience to go through that. Be it the very rough graphics or the very rough gameplay mechanics. So I'm glad I'm glad that there are more modern ones that are easier to get into like this. So yeah. Divinity Original Sin 2. Yeah, but since I'm planning on getting Baldur's Gate 3 eventually, I think I'll hold off on Divinity Original Sin 2. Probably will. I'm hoping to be able to grab Baldur's Gate 3 like next year, sometime next year, maybe towards the end of March. Was it? Yeah, when there's a sale going on again at some point towards there, hopefully. So I'm gonna hold off on Divinity Original Sin because I mean, we're gonna play Baldur's Gate 3 anyway. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna play these ones. It's gonna take a while because like these are something like expected to take us something like 40 hours at least, maybe 50, maybe more than that. But I typically take more than what is said to take because that's what happens. But yeah, just reading through stuff is already taking a while. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue these. There's also the usual Wednesday discoveries, so we should have a good amount of variety. I'm gonna switch between games, the other games, like Monday and Thursdays are locked, but and Wednesdays are always gonna be Wednesday discovery. So we have Tuesday to switch out games, the other ones that are ongoing. We still have Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, Age of Empires, and other games I picked up that I still haven't finished. We're gonna just switch between those from time to time. But yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna stay a while playing these CRPGs. We have time. We have to have time to get lost. No, but so far it's fine. It's really nice. It's really nice so far. I hope it's gonna get better. Like, I read reviews that are saying that it starts pretty rough and it really picks up towards after the middle or something like that. But that I haven't found it boring. So I think we're in for a good time, hopefully. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to start and and we're gonna start Gridfall too. The thing is, all the games I have are games that we have to go play through with, not stuff that I can just not random stuff. So we're gonna start Gridfall tomorrow too anyway, so there's gonna be a few games we're gonna play in parallel. But I thought it would be nice because we already have Mordor ongoing, Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, and now Gridfall, all fall within the more action RPG type. So I think it's nice to have more tactical ones on the side like this and Age of Empires when I have enough brain to go through Age of Empires. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna lock this in for Mondays because this is gonna take a while anyway. So there's that. Tomorrow we're gonna start Gridfall, which is another game I picked up a while ago. I did play it a bit. I don't remember how far I've gotten, but yeah, I'm gonna restart from the beginning again. Wednesdays, as always, Wednesday Discovery. Plus, now that I've picked up games on GOG, I also got some freebies from opening an account. So there's more and more Wednesday Discovery games. We shouldn't be running low on them anytime soon. But this Wednesday we're gonna play Animal Shelter 2 Prologue. The title says it all. I hope it's gonna be a nice time. Thursday we're gonna continue Mordor as always. I'm told there's not too many main missions left actually. I don't know. So we'll see. I mean, we might be able to finish Shadow of Mordor soon-ish. And then we'll continue with Shadow of War. And after that, we'll pick up on another game. But yeah, there's a lot of games still to play. A lot of fun to be had. And then Friday, we're gonna continue a bit of Age of Empires. Be a bit more tactical this week. No, I think it's a good balance. There's a bit of simulation, there's a bit of tactical, there's a bit of action. Most of it is RPG, but it's because I love RPG, so yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot to look forward to this week. Thank you guys so much for dropping by today. I do hope you had an entertaining time. I really like what I saw so far of the game, so I'm kind of excited to sink more into it every week. I'm gonna try to like concentrate on going through the main missions and be a bit RP, like as in not doing the typical okay, let's go into every nook and cranny every time we have the opportunity. I'm gonna be a bit more focused on advancing the story. We'll see how that one goes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for dropping by today. If you haven't, do check out our latest cover. And I do hope to see you guys again. But in the meantime, do take care of yourselves. Hope to see you again tomorrow or another day this week or another day. Anyway. Yeah. Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.